The world, yeah, it's a horrible place, but this is ours. And this year's a bit heartbreaking for me because I feel that the world on the outside has forced us to roll back the clock some 15 or 20 years. And that's sad. The engine of our army is missing. We're missing around 100 guys from a couple of countries that cannot come anymore. It's hard to leave it all behind. What can I say?
Najpierw prostokąt.
My name's Mike Regula. I'm from the group Wikinger, which is an international group, very small group, 4 people from 4 different countries. The United States, but I live in Germany. We're in Berlin, Germany, Denmark, and Lithuania. For me, this is the 15th or 16th Wolin. I was first here in 2005. I missed 1 year in between, and now after a 2-year break after the pandemic, we're all back. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. The museum's changed a bit, and some of the faces that are normally here aren't here. Not because of the pandemic, because of other problems. I think people missed this festival for 2 years. And I know the reenactors missed the festival for the years, me personally. It left a big hole in our lives not to do this. There's a little less space than normal, we're a bit more crowded in, but we're happy to see each other. And there's many new faces that we've never seen before.
Do uroczystego otwarcia, ponownego zaznaczam, i festiwalu już się gromadzą. Ja proszę też tych, którzy chcą być tego świadkami, aby również gromadzili się, przychodzili, oglądali, no i cieszyli się razem z nami, że po krótkiej, ale jakże znamiennej przerwie możemy być tutaj z Państwem ponownie.
Wiesz, żeby go deszcz nie zmoczył przed, bo potem jak się uderzało w niego, no to się skóra trochę rozciągałaby, nie?
Nie chciałem tego słowa użyć, chyba też trochę muszą otworzyć festiwal, ale robią to, gwarantuję to z wielką radością.
Jak ten znak władzy, w utrzymywaniu praw Jozko, a kto obyczaju poniechasz, niech spadnie na twą głowę.
Z całym szacunkiem, niech się tak stanie.
My name is Victor, and I'm part of a Valgard group, which is a smaller part of Western Jomsborg, and we are defenders of Wolin here. So, yeah, that's my main job here, to just fighting. Actually, I'm now like 7th anniversary here in Wolin, because that was the event where I start my trip with reenacting. So yeah, and it's 7 years now. So I'm fresh comparing to the other ones, but yeah.
All the warriors, or especially leaders, please stay here. Come with me. because we need to gather information about the numbers and decide the sides, who is fighting on which side.
We have two sides basically. They're not set in stone, they change a little bit each year, but mostly you have the army of Jomsborg, which is the home army, which is really, really strong groups with strong commanding and really good cohesion among the groups. They get to train together and things. They're very busy. The other side is traditionally the attacker side, which is the rest. I've always been in the rest. I've always been on the underdog side. I like being the underdog, that's just how I am. And I like fighting against Jomsborg, even though they're my friends. Many, many guys are really good friends.
Europy i w zasadzie wszystkie te sprawy związane i z nauką, ale też z powieściami, z beletrystyką historyczną odbywać się będą przez cały dzień właśnie w tym kierunku, aby Państwu wytłumaczyć, jaka była...
Our side, after losing most of the time, we became more organized in the last 6 years or so. That had a lot to do with some leadership and some organization from some friends that are sadly not here because of the world situation. That inspired other people to build groups as well. And this year we have lots and lots of very new people that we don't know from France and Spain and other places. It's very hard to balance this, very hard.
Ale to nie oznacza zmęczenia, tylko kontuzje i niewyspane. Uciekamy z tej strefy.
Dzień, tak. Dobra, no ale to jak wystartujecie piątek, to musicie w pierwszej kolejności przyjść. Tak powinniśmy wyjść, jak jesteśmy?
Mein Name ist Axel. Die Gruppe, die ich anführe, sind die Schwarzwölfe. Wir sind nicht als einzelne Gruppe jetzt hier, sondern wir sind ein Konsortium, sage ich mal, aus verschiedenen Gruppen, die sich hier treffen, um zusammen zu kämpfen, um zusammen zu feiern, um zusammen Spaß zu haben. Wolin hat ja einen ganz eigenen Charme, dadurch, dass es wirklich international ist. Also bevor Corona waren ja hier in der Regel zwischen 25 und 30 Nationen, die sie getroffen haben. Ein unglaubliches Gemenge an Menschen, die man kennenlernt. Es ist uns immer eine besondere Ehre, hier gegen Kämpfer aus aller Welt zu kämpfen. Es ist ja nicht nur die Schlacht, es sind ja auch Einzelwettkämpfe, die Brückenwettkämpfe. Und man misst sich natürlich mit Menschen aus aller Welt und das macht es so faszinierend.
My name is Gilles and I'm with Egert Krieger, the Belgian group here in Wolin. Michel is the leader. My role, I try to organize things with him. In the heat of the moment, like preparing the battle or the battle itself, you try to delegate stuff, and that's where I come in, and I usually try to organize stuff so he doesn't have to take care of it. And with Winterlag, the idea is to portray one big group of mercenaries. We also try to keep things as intensive as possible because we really like to go for the fight.
I started in 2005, and back in those days it was absolute madness here. It was the Wild East. The rules were unclear and it was absolute chaos. But over 15 or so years, we hammered it out year after year and built something up that really functioned. Igor from Jomsborg put a lot of work into getting the rules straightened out and some actual control over how things are fought. And we made a lot of progress.
The target zone for the spear is not a magical nipple line, because I don't want to trace where your fucking big nipples are. Okay, then the line is armpit line, armpit included. So if someone manages to stuck a spear under your armpit, he's good enough to kill you. This kills. Yeah? Upper arm? No. Yeah, that's it. 3 skills. Armpit line, everything beneath and arm. Pit. Enjoy.
Guys, listen up! Who is taking bridge fight? Bridge fight, guys, go over there. Move out the way.
Just when I seen that as a tourist here in the 2015 first time, and I seen the battle, and I was like to my mate, he is a Viking. He bring me up here, and I asked him. The first question was like, "Is this legal?" I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, to be honest, so I love it. I love the sportsmanship about it and this effort that you have to put it to be a good fighter, yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing which brought me here. And I loved history, obviously.
Thank you, come again. I got it. Thank you.
Trochę tak taktycznie chyba próbują podejść do tego, ależ mocno w drodze wschodniej. Jeśli co rozstrzygnie, chyba rozstrzygnęło, ale jeszcze przecież jedna z drużyn wyległa, druga żyje, patrzę na sędziów.
There's sort of a new wave that's sprung up in the whole Viking thing. Actually, this word Viking, I would love to throw this word away if I could. It's such a misnomer. There's so many funny, weird ideas from media and films. There's a lot of testosterone here, a lot, really a lot. And I really see over the years an obsession with symbols. Symbols are very important in history, but they can also be misinterpreted, and we tend to put a lot of modern ideas into what we think is history without knowing real history and not having learned from it. And that's not such a good thing. I would encourage people to read. Turn the television off, turn the internet off, pick up a book, read, study, talk to people. There's so much knowledge here. Go deep into it. It's not about the symbols. It's not about what hangs around your neck. It's not about what's tattooed on your arm or on your shield or anything like that. There's more to this. Don't deprive yourself of that.
Pociągnijcie się wzdłuż tej burty, po prostu odpychajcie się od tego nabrzeża. Tak, tak, żeby się usunął cały morą. Dziękuję bardzo.
Für viele von uns ist Wolin der Jahresurlaub. Man kann nur gut sein oder man kann nur das entsprechend ordentlich machen, wenn man sich auch mit der Sache identifiziert und nicht einfach nur sich umkleidet und halt Wikinger spielt. Also die meisten, die ich hier kenne, die sind auch im richtigen Leben Krieger, Wikinger, was auch immer. Die verstellen sich nicht und ich versuche auch im richtigen Leben nach bestimmten Maximen zu handeln.
This is just a part of me, really. I realized that the pandemic made me realize that having this huge hole in my life, how much of a piece of that it's become. I can't separate the two, really. It's always there in my life.
I personally find very, very important is being authentic. Lots of people, they aren't very authentic in their life. They just try and do what they think is right, which is what everyone does, but they're following this dogma of a way of life that society has put upon us. This is so important, like you go back to the roots. People, you see it, they can't handle the frustration anymore. But here, when you want to eat, it actually takes you time to prepare it, and that's so great. You really go back to an authentic way of life.
In modern life, most of 80% perhaps, maybe, in my opinion, people wearing a mask. They don't tell you the truth directly to your face, only just maybe behind your backs if they brave enough. For internet, it's like a battlefield for today, so-called social justice warriors, yeah? But in the Viking world, you don't have the time for that kind of bollocks. So, yeah, people just going straight to the point, yeah, and that's what I like, and I like to be like that kind of a person in my normal life. Even if I'm wearing normal clothes, I'm trying to act as close to the Viking so-called rules. Yeah, I love this guy. We met like 7 years ago.
Yeah, and we did our first Wolin together.
Die wichtigsten Sachen im Leben sind Vertrauen, Zusammenhalt und Freundschaft. Und wir erleben das hier in seiner reinsten Form. Menschen, auf die ich mich hier verlassen kann, mit denen ich hier kämpfen kann, mit denen kann ich auch im richtigen Leben was anfangen.
We've come such a long way from the cotton years to Wolin, which we always said that we wanted to do. Here we are, and I'm really proud to be here. Taken us like close to 5 years with our trials and errors, not only in doing things historically accurate, but in finding the right people, because there's lots of enthusiasts who want to do this, but there's not many people who are willing to go the mile, as to speak, get all the stuff, train all the way, work so intensively together, because you can't underestimate how intensively we have to work as a group to get here.
Experience counts for so much in this battle, and you can only gain experience by fighting many years. The Jomsborg army has tons of experience when you put it all together. Our side, there's veteran fighters there, many of the Polish guys, myself, old man. But we have lots and lots of new people that don't have that experience on a field like this, and this is still the biggest and hardest fight in Europe.
All fingers.
Erste Mal seit 2019.
After 3 years, it's a pleasure and honor to have you all here. On the Jomsborg banner, no matter from which country you came from, we're one nation, nation of Jomsborg! Jomsborg! Our music is played by steel, and we're gonna fight and win 3 times today! Yes! Yes! Go! Owen was right. Usually on Friday we are a bit lazy. But we were waiting 3 years not to be lazy this time. As only we enter, we fight along the long axis, not the short one, because there were rumors. So we set up as usually, as close to the middle as possible, because we want to squeeze them against their fence on the back. The numbers are around 230 plus on each side. It means it's one of the smallest ever. The smallest for 15 years for sure, but it means we're gonna have a bit more action probably since the beginning. On the other side we have Boleslav army and those who left them, so I call them French Alliance, but there are different countries under the banner now, led by Axel. So no matter politics, but you were fighting them here, and you were fighting some of us were fighting them in Rokrua. Yeah? Yeah. You know what they do, you know what they able to. We have to be faster, more brutal, more accurate, just fucking better. For me personally, as you know, there was one emotional moment in May when my son was fighting with me in Neustadt. Neustadt is cool, Neustadt is great, but Wolin is our playground, and he goes out with you side by side for the first time ever. Are you ready? Yes! March in order! That's this way.
Das muss kommen.
Maybe you're in your home country and you're training with your group and you're fighting very hard, and then you come out onto the big stage and see, oh, we're on another level. And that shows in the battle.
Der Wikinger macht aus, dass er sich auf den anderen neben sich verlassen kann. Und das ist ganz wichtig, weil was wir ausüben, ist ein Extremsport. Ja, also dieser historisch gerüstete Vollkontaktsport, den wir ausüben in seinen verschiedenen Unterrichtungen, ist gefährlich. Wir arbeiten ja mit richtigen Waffen, auch wenn die stumpf sind. Eine Axt ist eine Axt, auch wenn die stumpf ist, kann die schwer verletzen. Ein Schwert, auch wenn es stumpf ist, kann es schwer verletzen. Ein Speer kann auch schwer verletzen. Und du musst dich auf die Leute neben dir verlassen können, dass die dich schützen, dass du die schützt und dass die anderen auch darauf achten, dass sie sich an die paar Regeln, die es hier gibt, halten.
There were a lot of opportunities in which we could have broken through and won. Yeah, sometimes things don't work out. We see how essential communication is. Much respect to the Jomsborg side, they are really good fighters. But there are lots of great fighters on our side as well. We have Winterlaag and Red Wing and some other groups, and sometimes it's not always that easy to just work together in one perfect, smooth, old machine.
It's very difficult to guide people you don't know until you've built a relationship with them. So even though there's some old guys running around with lots of experience from smaller groups, for me personally, if I was to run in and say, hey guys, let's do this, they don't know me. I don't know them. So it's very hard for us to get anything going until we've tried it a few times. We need to work together in order to do this.
It is competition, of course. Yeah, who's winning have the fame. So, yeah, but anyway, it's not like the competitor is I don't know, like after the battle we are enemies or something like that. I think it's not. Maybe some people are a little bit more winded up by that, but I think most of us just after the battle. Nothing is matter which side you are, basically. Yeah, we can drink together because you were a good opponent and gave me a good fighting. So yeah, respect. It's a way of life, but not religion. Religion, everybody can believe what he wants to. Yeah? Some people here believing in old gods, some people believing in just nothing, some people are Christians, so yeah.
Also was wir ausüben, ist ja ein Glaube. Das ist ja keine Religion. Das Polen hier rufen andere Götter an als wir. Meine Kinder haben Kindsweihe bekommen. Und die Kindsweihe bei den Osteuropäern ist eben mit diesem Haarabschneideritual. Es geht um den tieferen Sinn, die Kinder frühzeitig mit den Göttern in Verbindung zu bringen.
Oddaj mu to. Jesteś w stanie to przenieść? Tam? Tak. To przenieść. Tam. Drużyno, rodzino, goście, nasza społeczności. Zebraliśmy się dzisiaj po to, żeby jeszcze bezimiennego, młodego członka naszej społeczności uznać, imię jego ogłosić światu, co uczyni jego ojciec i przyjąć do grupy młodzieńców.
Żeby to uczynić, stajemy w kręgu, jak przy każdym ważnym wydarzeniu w naszych życiach i w naszym wspólnym życiu. I zamkniemy ten krąg po 3-kroć. Odstraszając wszystko, co złe. Przez dźwięk.
Bei der Kindsweihe werden die Götter angerufen. Man macht einen Kreis, einen Salzkreis, also müssen sie diesen Kreis dann betreten und sind dann Zeuge der Weihe dieses Kindes. Dazu eingeladen ist auch in gewisser Weise eine Verpflichtung, ein Auge auf das Kind zu haben. Patenschaft leiht.
Przez sól przestąpcie teraz do środka i przez żelazo kończyste skierujcie swoje noże, broń ostrzem na zewnątrz. Aby na zewnątrz trzymało wszystko, co złe, a do środka weszli tylko ci żywi i już umarli, którzy są z nami dzisiaj być powinni. Bo to wydarzenie jest społeczne. Tak jak jedni przeminęli, inni po nas nastaną. Borys. Jesteś ojcem młodego człowieka, który jeszcze imienia nie ma.
Oficjalnie przed światem widzialnym i niewidzialnym ogłaszam Twoje imię wszemi wobec Jozko z honorem wśród swojego życia.
Przeszedłeś od strony kobiet jako dziecię, wstępujesz, mając ponad 7 lat, do grona młodzieńców. Zęby mleczne na stałe się zamieniają, a ty zaczynasz rozumieć, co dobre, co złe, co twórcze, co niszczące, co należy, a czego nie powinniśmy. Na bogów będziemy się kląć i bogów tu na świadków przyzywać, żeby stanęli przy nas, tych gestów doglądali, nadali im znaczenia. Trzygłowie, patronie naszej drużyny i żyć naszych. Jak zawsze wśród nas, dzisiaj bądź szczególnie obecny na tej nowej drodze joszkowego życia. Perunie, który broń wojowników prowadzisz. Stań i pomóż temu młodzieńcowi za kolejnych lat 7 powoli stawać się mężczyzną. A ty, Swarożycu, przyjmij te obiaty i trzebę w swoje ciało. Sława Triglav! Sława! Sława Perun! Sława! Sława Swarożyc! Sława! Nieodłączną i jedyną, wyłączną prerogatywą ojca jest symbolicznie dokonać pierwszych postrzyżyn, które znaczą ten nowy moment. Po tym prostym geście staniesz się innym człowiekiem, będziesz na nowej zupełnie drodze. Więcej ci będzie można, ale to się zawsze wiąże z odpowiedzialnością, bo tym jest droga do męskości. Żeby nic złego nie dorwało, do ognia wrzuć.
Pytałem Joszki o ten przywilej. Joszko wybrał wojewodę jako pierwszego, a jako drugiego witezia zwanego powszechnie Mojszem. Joszko, mało tnął, nie bój się.
Fryzjer płakał, jak oglądał. Stare porzekadło mówi, że całej wsi potrzeba, żeby wychować młodego człowieka.
Man gibt ihnen auch Geschenke und eigentlich sollten die Geschenke auch immer einen Sinn haben. Also von seinem Vater hat er ein Schild und ein Schwert bekommen, um sich zu verteidigen.
Wygrawerowane runami jego imię. Zobacz, synku, czy ci pasuje. Nie dotykaj ręką głowy. Podoba
Brawo,
się?
Joszko! Sława! Podnieś tą
Broń do góry! A do ochrony ein Harrier, tarcza wojowników Jozborga, którym pewnego dnia, mam nadzieję, stanie się Joszko.
Brawo! Sława!
Von mir hat er Borte bekommen, die alles zusammenhält und 2 Geldstücke, einen für Mutter, einen für Vater, damit er seine Dankbarkeit zeigen kann für seine Existenz.
No i co? Już nie ma chęci. Zapraszam, kto ma ochotę życzenia Joszkowi złożyć. Tylko nie pomalcie siebie ani Joszku. Może właśnie tak.
Jest zatarcie.
Nie wiem. Nie wiem, ja nie musiałem.
We also have household, and actually they're the real backbone and the real heroes of our group, because yeah, they make sure we've got food, they make sure we've got water, which is the most important thing, of course. The fighters, they might get the glory on the field, but the household, they're really the true heroes. We always try to make as good of a fight as it is. Win or lose, no matter. We're there with passion, and at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. Okay, maybe we don't win, but at least we go home satisfied in another way.
I like to be on the winning side.
It's always more fun when there's competition. I mean, win is never fun. Like, it's always a lot more fun when you lose. You have to win, then you win, then you lose, then you win twice. You know, then there's more satisfaction in the battle. No competition is no fun. So 3-0 is never as fun as a 2-1.
But they could be fun. They have a pressure on. I don't like to lose. My name is Victor, so it means winner.
We are 18 with you. Team Warriors. 15? Ja, 15.
Ça fait combien est-ce que vous avez 19. Et les tanguis, ils sont combien 9. Vert combien 16. And if you get some guys from Ulflak, you have black. Les loups. Bloodhound. Very good balance. Vous avez passé où? Ils sont déjà au milieu, want ils sont agressifs. Donc Ulflak, on va le mettre au centre. Sauf qu'il ne faut pas le mettre en face des Ulflak. Il faut les décaler.
Okay. Après, est-ce qu'on va les avoir?
Ah, il y a aussi la Red Wing.
Mais voilà, est-ce que c'est sûr ou pas?
Anglaise.
Raffen.
They can be very aggressive.
Yes.
So,
I'm not sure we will be straight in the middle with as much guys on the left and on the right.
Wolin is in the Icelandic sagas known as Jomsborg. This was like the main stronghold of international Vikings, Slavic warriors that were very active in the Viking Age, and the sagas say that it's here in Wolin, which you can read in the Chronicles of Adam of Bremen, when Christian missionaries came here and tried to convert the Slavs and got a really nasty reception. So this battle is basically loosely historically based. Loosely. As far as we know, there was no actual battle here between Jom's Vikings and some invading army. But we have a perfect setting to make that.
Proszę Państwa, jest tylko o 1 punkt od trzeciego miejsca w turnieju. Chyba że czerwony się zepnie, chyba że czerwony pokaże klasę i teraz będzie wyrównywał stan pojedynku. Zobaczymy na sędziów.
Fertig machen für die Schlacht! Ja. Was?
16, 3.
Alright guys, 20 minutes to fight. We're gonna leave soon. I don't think there is much to talk today. We don't know what the situation is. Very unpredictable because many people left already. On the other side, we lost some men as well. Some decided not to fight because too many injuries. Not from Jomsborg. It was intense yesterday. And it was not easy, as you know. The last day, I would say that we have nothing to lose. Get ready for probably physical contact.
Tio, hör uns, wo wir hier stehen, in deinem Angesicht, auf diesem Platze, im Angesicht des Feindes, werden wir heute streiten. Wir werden unsere Schwerter klingen lassen, die Schilde der Feinde werden brechen. Und Odin, wir flehen dich an, Siegschenker, gib uns einen glorreichen Sieg, auf dass wir irgendwann an deiner Tafel sitzen und feiern. Her! Her! Danke euch. Heil in die Schlacht! Heil aus der Schlacht!
Das sind meine Freunde, die kämpfen seit Jahren mit mir. Tapfere, stolze, super Leute, die ich alle, jeden Einzelnen liebe wie eine Familie.
Wir haben die Franzosen vor uns. Ah, schön. Du weißt das Keller.
The battlefield is maybe 2/3 the size it was before, and now we're fighting on a different direction. So before it was a very large field with place to run around, and now it's a box. There were still several hundred fighters here. I don't have the actual numbers, but I know at the biggest point we were about 700 or more, and now I would guess we're still around more than 500 people out there.
Dajcie wszystkich tych, którzy powoli gromadzą na polu walki bramami. No brawa, drodzy Państwo, brawa, dajcie znać, że żyjecie.
The last time I'll be Jahre on this field. This is my last battle in Wolin with you as Jarl. It's not my last battle, but it's my last battle as your Jarl. This is going to be a hard fight. Are you ready? Yeah! Bring it on, boys. Let's fight! Yeah!
Now it's like, it's more stable fighting. Basically, who can get more kills at the end will win, but no maneuvering on the battlefield, you know, like no running out of the flanks. There is no possibility to do so-called trains, that the guys doing the boar formation and just trying to go through the shield wall. That's not gonna happen here because the battlefield is so small for so many people that basically it's not gonna do anything good. Basically, they're gonna die.
First, you fight safely, then you fight for supporting your brothers and sisters, and thirdly, then you fight to win.
Jeszcze jedna prośba, drodzy Państwo, jeśli chodzi o przejście, to oczywiście proszę, aby się tak odsunąć, żeby umożliwić wejście wojownikom na plac. Dzisiaj będzie tak samo. Nie wiem, drodzy Państwo, nie byłem świadkiem żadnych demonstracji. Pojawia się na polu walki. Proszę bardzo, ja chciałbym, drodzy Państwo.
Das hier ist das reine, pure Leben. Es gibt nur eine Währung und das ist Ehre und Respekt.
The people I love and I care about the most, I mostly meet at these events. Without that, there's just like a piece missing, really. I never give it up. I swore when I started this, I'll fight until I can't hold a sword and shield anymore. I'm 54, I'm still at it. I have no plans on quitting.
It's the adrenaline rush. It's like tunnel vision you have. You just pulling off your lungs to stand there in the 30 degrees. I don't know how much we have here, but now it's warm. So when you put an armor on you and a helmet and you don't have nothing to breathe and the dust there, yeah, it's quite exciting, you know. Like I almost once when I died on the battlefield, I just need to crawl back from like a mass of people because there was no air to breathe because of the dust there. So yeah, that's quite a struggle up there. It's like really good fun for me.
Jeszcze raz.
So, 3 battles in 3 days. Last battle, last fight, we win. Next year, same date, same place, we meet you again and we kill them all. Let's go.
Because of my adventure reenactment, I have loads of friends for all over the world. Callum, for example, is the best person to bring on, yeah? Hello, you bastard! I wish you would be here. I know you will be watching that.